In today's video, we're getting organized and saving money around my house with Dollar Tree items. One of my favorite organizers that Dollar Tree has are these. These are their wine bottle organizers. Now, I put them in my cabinet so that I could store all of the water bottles. You can stack them on top of each other. These are great. They're a little hard to find, but if you can find them at your store, you could use them in your kitchen. Another way you could use these is in your craft room space. I'm going to stack these up in my craft room, and then I'll add in some markers. Now, one of the newest items they have at Dollar Tree for organization is actually in the hardware section. It's these stackable containers. I love these. I love how they open, but I wanted to put them in my office, so I needed to do more of a neutral color. So I took out the glass part of these containers and I wanted to spray paint them with my favorite neutral color, which is Sand Dollar by Rust-Oleum. It's a great kind of ivory beige color. So I did one coat on one side, I let that dry completely, flipped it over, and did the other side. Now, since I was going to be putting these plastic pieces back inside, I did let them sit overnight. You want to make sure that your spray paint really has a chance to dry if you're going to be adding another piece back inside. So then I put the clear fronts back in here, and to style them here in my office, I'm just going to stack them up, and these are going to be great containers for little things like my paper clips and my posters. I have to tell you about an app I've been loving, Misplay, and I want to thank Misplay for sponsoring today's video. Misplay is an app that's great to unwind with at the end of a stressful day, while at the same time you're earning points that you can redeem for gift cards. Now, if you want to try it out, and I definitely think you should, you can download Misplay on iOS or Android. And you can earn rewards by simply discovering and playing mobile games. There's so many fun games to play. I think my favorite right now is Code Blast. This is a great game to play, and I'm always trying to beat my high score. Royal Marble is another game I like to play. It's a little bit more challenging, and I'm not as good at it, but I keep trying. Misplay has a wide catalog of different games you can play depending on your preference. The more you play, the more you can earn. And then you can redeem those points for gift cards. Over 100 million in gift cards have already been redeemed. So I feel like Misplay is a no-brainer. So if you're already gonna be playing games on your phone, why not earn points that you can redeem for gift cards? I'm gonna put the QR code right here so you can scan it and get started playing today. I'll also put a link to Misplay down in the description box below. You can also download the app for free here and use my code LizFenwick inside the app for 200 extra points. Dollar Tree has a ton of great containers that you can use to organize your pantry that aren't very expensive, and you can get colorful ones if you like. I found these round containers at Dollar Tree, so I'm gonna put them here on my pantry shelf. So I'm gonna first figure out what I want to put in these, then I'm going to get some labels. So I want a container where I can put rice in here. These are nice because they're kind of like odd shaped bags, so I feel like they fit well into these containers. We have a lot of granola at my house. We like to put it on like yogurt with fruit, so I'm going to add in the granola. I'm also going to add in the cranberries because I feel like this kind of just goes with granola. I have a bunch of open containers of pasta that we just need to use, so I'm going to put those in here. Now, you guys may remember when I initially organized my pantry, I bought all of these labels off of Amazon. They came in a huge pack. I think there's 179 labels. Hopefully I can still find this. I will link it for you down below if you're looking for this. But I thought that would be easy if I just use these labels again. So I have one that says granola, so I'm gonna peel that off, and then I'm gonna try to strategically place it in the center. Now I'm gonna pull off this rice label. So I'm gonna just add the label here that says refills because these are all of like our open containers of pasta. I think adding the labels elevates them. So even if I have like these containers and these that are from Amazon, they go really well together. I got a new makeup brush cleaner I have to show you. On one of my last Dollar Tree shop with me trips, I was in the craft section like I do every time I go to Dollar Tree, and I came across this new container, and I have to tell you, this container I feel like is a step up. It is a craft container that you would normally put beads in or different things like that, but I feel like the lid holds really tight, and I thought, what if I put in jewelry? So these are adjustable, you can move them around, but I just added in some earrings, I added in my bracelets, so you could use this in your closet, or if you were traveling, you could take it with you. I'm super excited to tell you guys about something. So I have a new YouTube channel called Liz Fenwick Deals, where I'm sharing with you all the best deals that I find. I'm really excited for this channel. So if you want to subscribe to Liz Fenwick Deals, I will put the link to it down in the description box below. On my last Dollar Tree shop with me trip, I came across these little hand sanitizers. They're absolutely adorable. They have all these fun little characters on them. They have lanyards, so perfect for hanging on your backpack. But my girls are a little bit older, don't really want the characters on there. So I thought, what if I just remove those stickers? And I felt like they would work just as well. So if you want these for yourself or a little bit older kids, just remove the stickers. Now you can add these to your backpacks and they don't have the little characters on them. You can also add these to your purse. This is my new purse that I just got. I'm absolutely loving it. It's a great everyday bag. I'll link it for you down below if you're looking for it. But this little hand sanitizer, I can just add here and then have hand sanitizer whenever I need it. I got this cool new gadget I have to show you guys. This is a flexible cleaner that you can put underneath all your furniture, and then this is a sleeve that you just pull off and throw in your washing machine when you're done. I'm so excited because I know under my furniture has got to be dirty. Over in Dollar Tree's party supply section, they have this new tiered cake tray. Now it's priced at $2, and from the picture, it looked pretty good, so I wanted to get it and try it out because if it's any good, this would be great for your next party. It looks like it has metal connector pieces. All of the tiers are plastic, but they have a great design on them. So this actually has quite a few pieces. It's got a screw at the bottom, some washers, so a little bit more heavy duty than most of their items. Not bad for $2 for your next event. Now you also know that they have several options like this at the thrift store. They're probably more than $2, but you're gonna get the real glass options. I just got this detergent pump off of Amazon. I wanted to open it with you and see if it works. The reason I got this is because I have these big laundry soap containers, and when you put them on the side, you know that they do leak. This is a way that you can keep it upright so it's not going to leak everywhere. So let's see if this works. I'm gonna add this straw to the bottom here. So it does come with a charger, so when the battery's low, you can charge it. I'm gonna put the cup right here, and then I'll place it onto the front of my laundry container. So you're gonna remove this piece and place the tube down inside. So you're gonna place this on, and if you need to take this off, just take it off again, put your cup underneath. So you can either press the amount that you want to come out from 1 to 5, or if you just wanna press start and stop, you can do that as well. Let me know if this is a gadget you need at your house. I will put the QR code right here so you can scan it and it'll take you directly to the product, or I will link it for you down below in the description box. This next item I didn't buy at Dollar Tree. This is actually from Five Below. Do you guys remember when I used to do Five Below videos all the time? I kind of stopped for a while, but with Dollar Tree raising their prices, I really wanted to start checking out some of these other stores and seeing if they had good deals. And I'm telling you, I found some great deals at Five Below. So if you guys want to see a Five Below video from me, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. But I did want to show you a couple things I did get from Five Below in this video. Starting off strong with this container. So this is actually 2 glass containers, and when I saw the blue on the side of here, I was like, oh, this is adorable, I have to get it. So it was $5.55 for these 2 glass containers. These would be great to use in your pantry. I'm gonna style them in my kitchen with some candy. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is organization. You guys are probably tired of me showing you this charcuterie container. It's from Amazon and I absolutely love it. It's a great little container that you can use to fill up with snacks, meal prep items, really anything you like. I've used it in the fall before to put a bunch of treats. That was super fun. Or you could add fruit or anything you like. I love that all of the containers you can take out and put them all in the dishwasher. Now recently when I was shopping at Five Below, look what I found. The exact same container, but this one was only $5.55. And on Amazon, this one is typically, I would say at its cheapest is around $12. I've seen it around $20. That's quite a bit of a difference. I did also just see it at Walmart for around $10. So I wanted to get the $5 one and compare it and see if it's the same quality. I have to say, you guys, I looked both of these over and they're pretty much identical. This one may be a little bit of a heavier acrylic. You might have a little bit more plastic on your handle than you do here. But as far as like the clasp and the lock, it is holding just as well. All of the pieces come out. So if you're wanting to save a little bit and you're at Five Below, I'd pick up this one. Have you ever walked by these index card holders at Dollar Tree and thought, okay, what could I do with this? If you don't need to store index cards or recipe cards, let me give you another idea. I have all these little packets that I like to keep with me either in my car or in my purse. I have like Tylenol, I have hand wipes. These are like Tide to Go sticks. I have makeup remover pads. These are deodorant wipes. And I found that a good way to organize them is in a container like this. So I'm going to put them in here and this is great. I can store it in the center console in my car. Have you guys seen these containers? Now they have them out this time of year. They have magnets on the back and they're these clear jars. These are so great to store so many items. You could store them in your kitchen. They would fit on your refrigerator, or like I'm gonna do, if you have anything metal in your craft room, you can place this on there for little items that are hard to store. So I have some beads that I wanna store. I don't wanna take up a lot of room, so I'm gonna add them to these containers. And then put them on my metal container. If you don't have a Cricut, but you want to add labels to your glassware, let me show you an option you can try. So what you're going to need is any glassware. These are containers that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I want to use them in my pantry. You're also going to need to print off some labels. One of my favorite places to find labels is on Etsy. I will link to the SVG file that I bought off of Etsy to use in this DIY. You're just going to print off your labels on an inkjet printer. Next, I'm going to cut out the ones I want to use. So next, the key is packing tape. So I'm gonna take off a piece of packing tape, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna place it down onto your label. Now the next part is a little weird. What you're gonna do is you're going to get this back piece wet. So you're going to try to remove the white paper to just leave the black ink. Next, it's gonna be really important to let these labels dry. Now, once they're dry, you may have a little bit of excess tape, so just cut them down. You need a little bit of tape, but it doesn't need to be super long. So trim them down on either side. Next, you're gonna figure out where you wanna put your label on your jar. You're gonna center it up and just place the tape down. Dollar Tree has so many great items that you want to consider picking up if you're going to be traveling. We've shown you lately all the travel accessories that they have, and those are great, but let me show you a few hacks you can do. One of my favorite hacks is to pick up these shower caps. Now, I don't use them for shower caps. I actually use them as shoe protectors over my shoes. These can actually be kind of pricey to buy, and you get a 10 pack for $1.25. So you're just going to place this shower cap over the bottom of your shoe. And then just put it in your suitcase. With smaller sandals, you can fit 2 in 1. Do you guys remember when I was shopping at Dollar Tree and I came across this little container in the Crafter's Square? I immediately thought it would be perfect for jewelry when you're traveling. Now, I think this is meant for maybe beads, but they have these little cute containers. I'm actually not going to bring these containers. Although they're great and I feel like I could use these in my craft room, I'm gonna take out these tiny containers. I'm also gonna peel off the sticker on the front. Now I have 9 slots to fill with my jewelry, and this is not gonna take up a lot of room. I also love that it's acrylic so I can see what's inside. I just love that hack. I'd love to know what other organization hacks you use while you're traveling from Dollar Tree. On one of my last Dollar Tree shopping trips, I found these bow stickers, and I was just kind of saying that I wasn't loving a lot of the stickers lately out at Dollar Tree, so they had to give us these because they are absolutely adorable. I knew they would be perfect to put on some organization containers to store in my bathroom. So I went over to the organization section and I found these white containers with handles. I contemplated labeling them, but I have a lot of hats right now that I have up in my closet that I knew I needed to organize. So I'm gonna be putting all hats in here. So I picked out my favorite bows and I'm gonna place those in the same spot on each of the 3 containers. Then I put these into my hutch upstairs in my bathroom and I organized my hats in here. I just love the way these look and they fit perfectly in my hutch. Have you seen this serving tray at Dollar Tree? When I came across this, I couldn't believe they were selling this. What makes it so cool is you can actually put ice on the bottom to keep your fruit cold all day. I am excited to check this out because I really feel like the plastic on this is definitely a thicker acrylic quality. So I'm excited to use this. Now I did think it was 4 compartments. It's only 3. So you have a large compartment here, 2 here, and then 1 in the center. Let me show you how I would use this. So it comes with a lid like this, but when you're serving it, you could put ice in here and put it on the bottom to help keep your items chilled. Let's put together a fruit tray. I have a cantaloupe, some green grapes. I also have a thing of strawberries. Now I like to do a dip. My favorite dip right now is this Greek vanilla yogurt. I'll put in the 0 sugar strawberry jello. I'll show you in a second how to put that together. So this recipe is so easy. You're going to use Greek yogurt. I like to use the vanilla one. I'm gonna put it in a bowl and add a little bit of the strawberry jello. I just mix the jello in until I'm happy with the taste. It's complete personal preference. Once you're happy with the taste, I'm just gonna add it to the center. I'm gonna add grapes to the larger side just because that's what my family eats the most of. I would love to know what fruit you would put in this container. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of peeling grapes. So I found this hack online. Somebody said what they like to do to peel their grapes quickly is they'll put the entire stem in a plastic bag and then shake it around to try to get them off the stems. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try it out together. Okay, let's look at our results. Definitely several of these grapes came off, but I still have quite a few that are on here, and it was a lot of work shaking that bag around, so I don't know if that's a better option, but maybe a hack you want to try. Now let's do a little cantaloupe. I love using this crinkle cutter. I'll use it to cut up meat and cheeses, but it's also fun for your fruits. Okay, so last we're gonna put in some strawberries. I think this looks amazing. I love a fruit tray. So if I'm storing it in my fridge, I'm just gonna put the lid on like this. But when I'm serving it, let me show you what I'm gonna do. To serve it, I'm going to add a little bit of ice to the lid. This is perfect for a summer day. I'm gonna put the QR code right here so you can scan it and get started playing today. I'll also put a link to Misplay down in the description box below. You can also download the app for free here and use my code LizFenwick inside the app for 200 extra points. Let me know your best organization tricks down in the comments. I learned so much from you, and make sure you subscribe because I wanna see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye.